Then speaking of that, do majority of dudes really want a woman that's bossed up with her own paper? Because it almost kind of feel like...
Shit, I know I do. I mean, you know, but some niggas can't handle it though. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you gotta think, when she come with her own paper, she gonna come, you know, you ain't gonna, it's a certain way you're gonna have to talk to her. It's a certain way you're gonna have to handle her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily like you gotta be a bitch or be some sucker, but, you know, you can't be weak.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? She just gonna want somebody that's gonna be able to be stiff and have some backbone and know how to, you know, treat a boss. You know, she a boss. So she, you know, I know all the bosses that I've been around, they want to be around other bosses. You know what I'm saying? So if she a female boss, I'm pretty sure she don't want to be sleeping with no weak ass nigga.
So females, would they equal or up? They date somebody that's on the same level or up? They just ain't fucking with nothing lower.
I mean, majority. I've seen some of them do it though.
But I'm just saying majority. We ain't saying all. For sure, we know some women. We know niggas ain't about shit, and a woman taking care of his ass for sure. We know that for sure. We know that for sure. So, because I look at it like with this whole hip hop thing, like this whole modern woman trying to want traditional shit, like a woman saying that she want a dude to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
Like, where do you stand on that? Like, the paying all the bills, the 50-50 thing with the new modern woman. Like, does that work? Traditional with modern?
Man, I just feel like, to me, I just feel like how you start is how you finish. So, as long as, like a friend of mine said, as long as you have an outstanding understanding, you won't never have no misunderstandings. So if it's gonna be 50-50, that what needs to be said at the jump, in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that you can just, you know, say in the middle of what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? So however you want it to go, I feel like if you let it be known that that's how you want it to go in the beginning, then you giving somebody a chance to choose, like, okay, yeah, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, it just, like I said, it just depend on, you know, the female and woo. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I have friends that's in a situation where they paying 50-50.
I feel like that's the best way. I don't care how rich you are.
Yeah.
Never pay all.
Right.
That's how your ass get on alimony.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's how I don't care, to protect your investment.
Yeah.
And how hard you work.
Yeah.
Always be 50-50. We go get this big ass mansion, and the mortgage is $10,000 a month. I pay $5,000.
Yeah.
You pay $5,000. Or you can't afford the $5,000. Then we gonna stay down here, because women are out cold, bro.
Yeah.
And this is what they do. Women would tolerate a lot of shit from a man with money until she can figure out how to walk away with his money.
With the money, yeah.
And so this whole time you walking around here like Jordan walking around, nigga, I'm the greatest basketball player in the world. Yeah. I'm making all this money, da-da-da-da. His whole time, his wife was sitting there just tallying up. Like, I wash dishes, I raise these kids, that's about $3 million.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you cheated on me 18 times, that's like $18 million a piece.
Yeah.
And then now she's like, okay, you know what? Now I can leave.
Right.
And what she take? Half.
Half, yeah.
Half.
And be cool.
And be good. Like, she ain't never shot a damn basketball. She ain't ran the sprint.
Yeah.
She did what a spouse is supposed to do, have kids and clean.
Yeah.
And she walked away with half. Because, you know, he felt like the man. He took care of everything.
Yeah.
Hell no.
But, niggas is learning. You know, like I said, you watch Tiger.
Yeah.
You watch, what's the boy from Amazon just went through it?
Bezos.
Yeah. You know, you see Shaq went through it.
But the one thing with Bezos, I could say his wife was with him, with the business when they was in the garage.
Right.
So what she got, she kind of deserved. She built it with him.
Yeah.
That was a family-built business.
Right.
But an athlete, fuck no.
Definitely wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah,
you couldn't have been. You know what I mean?
Half, man, I don't know, bro. I think this is the whole thing, like...
Did you see what Eddie Murphy paying now?
$35,000 a month for fucking child support.
Yeah, one kid.
God, I was talking to my wife last night.
And then 50 Cent's son got on there and said $6,700 a month for child support wasn't enough.
Nigga, and some people not even bringing that in a month working.
Come on, now, man, that's about $80,000 a year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He said that ain't enough to survive. I say, damn, where this boy stay at?
Nah, I hope he don't have kids.
Yeah.
And I hope he stay with his baby mama because she gonna bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, you remember 6,700 ain't shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I need you to be dropping out 12 bands, 15.
Yeah. He gonna have to keep her.
Yeah,
it's cheaper to keep her.
$35,000 a month, bro. Like, I was talking to my wife last night, like it needs to be some type of federal law and standard put in place.
Yeah.
Because I know each area has its own cost of living.
Mm-hmm.
But it should be some standard in place of how much it costs to raise a child.
Yeah.
35 fucking thousand a month.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. I mean, and like I said, you know, and how many years you have to pay that?
Man, I feel like this.
You know what I mean? Like,
wherever you awarding the child to give per month, the mom should be able to put up the same amount.
Yeah.
Just like Choke No Joke said to 50 Cent. He was like, if you getting $6,700 from your dad, your mom should have had $6,700 as well put into you. So that should have been $13,400, whatever.
Yeah.
So if Eddie Murphy got to pay $35,000 a month, his mom should be spending $35,000 a month. So $70,000 total.
Yeah. But mama ain't gotta pay shit. She's spending $66,000 of the money, giving him $700 of.
Man,
if that.
Yeah. He don't know. He ain't dealing with the finances. He have no fucking $35,000 a month, bro.
Man, and that's not, and there's some people that's paying more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen it. You know, niggas paying. You know, that shit get ridiculous. You know, it make you think about Ray Caruth.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't agree with it, but I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of that, because we seeing the $35,000 a month, they're making abortion illegal. Like, what's your take on abortions?
Man, I think that shit is, you know, like I said, women should be able to do what they want to do with their bodies. You know what I'm saying? And then I was on reading somewhere today where, you know, it was a female that was just, you know, she was debating with somebody online that was, you know, they was agreeing with what Biden did, and she was just like, okay, well, what about the females that get raped? He was like, well, it's such a low percentage that, you know, she was like, yeah, it's a low percentage, but still, what about the females that's getting raped? Like, they're being forced to keep the baby.
Yeah.
And she was just, you know, it should be some exceptions. And, you know, and I feel like if you're going to do it, I feel like in those instances, there should be some exceptions, you know, exceptions. You know what I'm saying? If a female get raped, you know, something like that, you shouldn't be forced to keep the baby. Like, you know, that's psychologically like...
It's messed up.
Yeah.
What about vasectomies? Like, do you think more dudes will now go out and get vasectomies now that abortion's illegal?
I don't think so. Depending on how much it costs. You know, niggas don't like fucking with their dicks.
Man, I went and got one. I have it's going on 3 years since I had my vasectomy.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
That's all it takes?
That's it. They just put a little needle, numb a little bit. Doctor just talking. Because they ain't cutting around, you know, your meat.
Yeah.
It's that little vein right there on the top of your nuts. They just poke a little hole, like a little small hole, like at the size of the tip of a pen.
Yeah.
And he just talking like, hey, boy, you done. And then he was like, hey, it's going to be a little sore, which it was, but no sore then. It wasn't like excruciating. Like, you put a little ice on there. And he was like, hey, man, bust 21 nuts. Bring me back to 22nd so we can make sure all the swimmers gone.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was down about 2 days.
Yeah.
And I mean down meaning just relaxing.
I mean, but, you know, I feel like a lot of guys, like, you know, especially black men, they just don't know. Like, what you telling me, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you know, more guys knew that information and shit like that, you know, a lot of guys probably would more consider it.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, and it definitely depends on how much it costs.
Yeah, I think what I'm saying? I know my insurance covered it, but I think it was like $500.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot, you know, especially, you know, when guys get up in age, you know, that's the thing, you know, it ain't, you know, I have my daughter's 7. She'll be 8 next year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to, I don't want to be a 80-year-old.
Hey, you still better blow that thing though.
Yeah, at the graduation, they be like, "Man, that's your pawpaw up there."
Like that's my dad.
That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? So because like you say, man, we can keep.
Till we get out this motherfucking head.
Yeah. So as you get older, that's definitely something to consider.
I mean, I tell people, man, if you can afford it and you done, do it.
Yeah.
It's the safest form of birth control out there. The percentage is higher than condoms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shoot, when I still nut, it feel exactly the same.
Right.
Everything still blow out the same. I just ain't got no swimmers rolling through that motherfucker. They just like, hey.
See, we just need more education on that, on that process. And I promise you probably have more brothers, lined up to, at least consider it. You know what I'm saying? Especially as you get older.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, for sure. Ending on this though, like we in a world right now, a lot going on. Biden just passed a dope ass. We're getting ready to do a pardon anybody, everybody who's been arrested for marijuana, dropping all the charges, right? Mm-hmm. However, Governor Abbott here in Texas just came up and said, we ain't following that shit. You get arrested for weed, it's still going down. Like, what Biden trying to do is federally pardon all marijuana charges. How you feel about that? And how you feel about Abbott coming behind it?
I feel like what Biden doing is wonderful. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already making the weed legal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And weed was never a problem anyway. You know what I mean? There was more vicious crimes and more killings and death occurred behind alcohol and cigarettes than weed anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is something that's long overdue. Abbott, he just... he Greg Abbott, man. Suckers gonna do sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? And he just, I feel like he just come up under that good old boy law, and he's standing firm and standing tall on it. He got people that supporting him.
Yeah.
That I feel like if he do anything outside of what they support and what they believe in, then he feel like he'll lose his position or whatnot. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And he got a tight grip on this shit. Cause I was hoping we was gonna be able to vote his ass out.
Yeah.
The last go round, and he won by a large margin. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take some shit to get him up out of there. But Texas, we the last, we can't smoke no weed, we can't gamble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can't, these conservatives around here don't want us to do nothing, especially if they can't get no money off of it, which is crazy because I feel like they would make so much money off of weed.
Do you think, why do you think the president is able to pardon so many people but just won't federally make it legal?
They may not just have the power, maybe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To do it. Because like you say, you got people like Abbott. If he was unanimous across the board where people was supporting him and they was with what he was doing, I think a lot of shit that he would try to do would go by. But you got a lot of governors like Abbott that, it seems like everything Biden do, he's he making it a point to go against it. Like, I'm not with that. I don't care what you say.
Do you miss Trump?
I do at times, yeah. I did. I never thought I'd say that shit.
What about Trump do you miss?
Man, Trump was a gangster, man. I feel like, really right now, I feel like Trump would have been able to go over there and get Brittany Griner.
But he already said he wasn't. That she deserved to be locked up.
Yeah.
So he pretty much said, fuck Brittany Griner. He wasn't going to go get her.
But I feel like, Trump he not in position to even do it. I feel like if he was a president, even if he couldn't do it, I feel like Trump had the power to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think they don't even respect old Sleepy Joe like that.
I mean, but they respect America.
Yeah.
I think people just starting to realize that it's people over locked up in Russia who fought for our country that's still locked up.
Yeah.
And
we got a lot of their people locked up over there.
And so we go and free the basketball player because she actually broke the law. Although we don't agree with the sentence.
Yeah.
She fucking broke their law.
Yeah.
Period. But this man got arrested over here. He's a prisoner of war because he was a CIA agent, undercover, doing business for America.
Right.
And we go and get the basketball player out, but we leave the nigga in there who literally was over there putting his life on the line.
Yeah.
That would seem kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And she actually broke the law. It wasn't like...
But damn, 9 years though? Like, is it any way that they can...
Bro, that's what happened when you go to somebody else's shit. It's their country. As much bullshit we think is wrong. She in they shit.
Yeah. And like I was telling somebody else, you got niggas that's locked up in the United States.
Man.
Over, for shit they didn't even do. They didn't even do it, and they locked up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of these motherfuckers be locked up for 10, 20, 30, 40 years for crimes that they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And you got, like you say, she did break the law and, shit like that. But, I just feel like, of course, being an American, you feel like it's some injustice in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do?
And we got the highest population incarceration in the world here.
Yeah.
And we telling somebody else they doing their shit, bro.
Yeah.
Now, but I feel you about missing Trump. I think the only thing I miss about Trump, shit is just boring now.
Exactly. Yeah. He kept some shit stirring up. Even if he just got on to say something stupid in the morning, he gonna keep some shit stirring up. You know what I'm saying?
Sleepy
and
Joe.
I just would have liked to see, how how you would have handled shit after all the COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? I just,
I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see. 2024, he probably run again.
What about Kanye, man? Kanye running, man.
Hey, man, Kanye funny. People, I'm glad you brought Kanye.
You voted for Kanye?
No. Hell no. But people sleep on Kanye because they think he just be doing irrational shit.
Yeah, Kanye, it's a method to his madness.
Method to everything that he does. Because right now, the White Lives Matter shirts.
Yeah.
Like, he know what he doing, and he know how to get up under people's skin and get them to start talking.
And get people talking about him.
Yeah. He know.
Yeah. He been around them Kardashians, man. So,
he know the game.
Yeah.
Let's plant some shit. Hell yeah. But I tell you what, Ralo, man, we got to sit down, continue to make this shit happen, bro.
Man.
Do you ever think about, like, doing your own shit? Because I see, like, Shark Tank do his shit out there on No Jumper, bro. Let's put together something, man, with you, bro.
Hey, man, you know what, man? I thought about it this summer. And, I talked about it with a few guys. Me and Bud talked about it. Me, Bud, JT, and we talked about, doing some things because, I feel like, I got a lot of people tell me, like, man, with your personality, woo. And the people that you already know in the circle and shit like that, you
and the YouTube algorithm already love you. You do numbers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that might come about in the future. I just have to, like I say, make sure it makes sense.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely love to, talk this shit all day. I love that shit.
Hell yeah, man. Do it, bro. What better way, man? What better way? Because, we in a world right now where, music can sell, but because people fuck with Ralo so much, you can start selling pencil erasers tomorrow. Them niggas tapping in. Oh, I got to say this before we left. Before you leave, I interviewed Terry Blue.
Right.
And, we brought you up.
Yeah.
About you being a legend and how you brought fucking the Blade Harry Hines to the stage.
Yeah.
Epic. He was like, man, he had them hoes walking up and down the stage. Like, that shit is cold, man. Like, that shit, man, I just want to give you your flowers while you're here, just like I gave Chief his flowers, man.
Man, appreciate it,
you
man.
for sure that diamond in the rough. It's like, for those who know, they know, but I feel like so many more people are missing out on what you offer, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I just trying to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than just like, it's just like with my
shit, like you. Okay, we good. Go ahead. My bad.
It's just like with my videos, instead of just giving, a bunch of niggas in the living room pointing at the video with, with guns and bitches twerking. I try to have some cinematic shit going.
Yeah.
And, just something different, give them something different to listen to, look at. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing my shows, I just wanted something different, something original to look at. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I know bringing that Harry Hines and Walnut Hill, everybody know what that is. You know, understand what I'm saying? And so, I had to have the girls.
Hey, man. Well, I tell you what, man, you doing your thing, bro. Hopefully, me and you can partner up, do the podcast or some shit.
Man, let's do it.
Hey,
shit,
man.
Let's do it.
Well, RaloThaPimp, man, I appreciate you sitting down with me,
man.
You did. Peace out, bro.
Yes, sir.